You've never seen your budgie's real day. You've seen the part that includes you, the calls, the responses, the way they track your movement across the room. The other version starts the moment the door closes, and it's been happening every single day. In the quiet hours between your leaving and your return, for as long as you've had them. Not waiting, not silence. Something specific, patterned, and in some cases, genuinely hard to believe. 6 things your budgie does when you leave. And at the very end, I have something special I'd like to announce. Starting with where they go the moment you're gone. They sleep in places that smell like you. The chair you sit in every morning. The jacket on the back of the door. Your bird found all of them. A budgie with access to an entire room will cross it to sleep on a worn piece of clothing. Same spot, same object, chosen quietly, without anyone watching, and repeated the next day and the day after that. Sound, movement, scent, all of it feeding one question that never fully goes quiet. Where is everyone? When you walk out, 2 of those disappear. Your scent, it's enough, not just to calm them, enough to fall asleep next to. You were gone, the room was empty, and the smallest living thing in that apartment went looking for the closest thing it could find to you and fell asleep next to it. Somewhere in your home, there's a spot your bird has already claimed. You've walked past it without knowing. What they do next involves sound, and it's something you've almost certainly never heard. They may have a special call just for you. Your budgie has a sound for you, something specific, a vocalization that appears in particular moments directed in a particular way, that sounds different from everything else they produce. Pair-bonded budgers converge on the same contact call. One learns the other's exact frequency pattern, their rhythm, their signature, a sound that belongs to both of them and no one else. The same thing happens with humans. A budgie that has bonded deeply with one person develops vocalizations that don't appear anywhere else in their repertoire. Not with visitors, not with other family members, only with that person. It's not a name, but it works like one. Somewhere in the sounds your bird makes when you come home, there is one that is yours. Built slowly, over months of listening to you, learning the shape of your presence. They've been saying it for years. You just didn't know which one it was. The next thing is harder to see, because it looks, from the outside, like nothing at all. They may enjoy the silence more than you think. There's an assumption most people carry about a quiet bird, that something is wrong. It isn't. A budgie living with someone they love is also living in a world of constant input, movement, sound, someone always potentially reaching toward the cage. When you leave, the apartment settles. The nervous system, which has been processing every shift in the room since morning, finally gets to exhale. They preen longer. They move at their own pace. They're not counting down the hours until you're back. They're using the afternoon. The bird who loves you most also occasionally needs a few hours without you. Not because you're too much, because the quiet is its own kind of good. The afternoon has a rhythm though, and somewhere inside it, a clock runs that has nothing to do with the time on the wall. They have their own little rituals. Every day, in roughly the same order, your budgie does the same things. You didn't teach them. The schedule doesn't demand it. Somewhere along the way, they simply built a day, and now they live inside it. The same perch after eating, the same toy, touched in the same sequence. Small, private, entirely their own. Your budgie isn't waiting for the day to begin. The day is already happening. The details of it, the specific perch, the specific hour, those belong entirely to them. The bird you think of as yours has an interior life that continues, privately, on its own logic, every day you're gone. It doesn't stop when you come back. It just quietly makes room for you. One part of that routine, though, involves you directly, even when you're not there to know it. They keep a mental map of where you are. Your budgie knows which room you're usually in at 9 in the morning. They know the sound of your footsteps before you appear. They track you, not obsessively, but consistently, the way a flock animal tracks the movements of the bird it trusts most. And when you leave, that map doesn't disappear. It just goes quiet on one side. Researchers studying parrot cognition found that bonded birds vocalize differently depending on where their owner is: in the room, in another room, or gone entirely. Each state produces a different behavioral response. Gone is the one that changes everything. Not dramatically, quietly. A shift in posture, a change in which direction they face, a small reorganization of the day around an absence they already knew was coming. They don't lose track of you when you leave. They just wait for the map to update. And the moment it does, the moment the door opens, everything reorients. The last thing they do before that happens is the strangest discovery of all. They start preparing before you arrive, before the building makes its sounds, before the light shifts, before anything signals that you're on your way. Your budgie has already begun, preening more carefully than usual, moving to a specific perch, arranging themselves in a way that looks, from the outside, almost like getting ready. This isn't reflex. It's something that had to be learned, built from hundreds of days of watching what comes before you arrive and eventually running it in advance. The internal clock doesn't just track time, it tracks the emotional weight of events. Your return is one of those moments, not because you feed them, not because you open the cage, because in the long record of their days, your arrival is consistently the thing that changes everything. They prepare for it, quietly, in the minutes before you know you're almost home. The apartment looks empty when you leave. It isn't really. Something is always happening, small, specific, and entirely organized around the fact that you exist and that you're coming back. Your budgie isn't waiting for your life to resume. They're living the one you built together, holding their end of it, quietly, in the hours you're not there to see. If this changed how you picture their day, drop their name in the comments. By the way, we just opened membership. If you want to spend more time with this flock, or simply support what we're building here, there's a place for that now. Early access to new videos before they go public, a flock member badge, and budgie emojis in the comments. And if you've ever wanted to just sit and watch me color budgies while listening to budgie sounds and relaxing music, that's in there too. First video is already up. Can't wait to see you inside. And if you're not following yet, next time we're going inside your budgie's dreams. And if you've been enjoying the videos on this channel, leave a like. And if your bird could press the button themselves, they probably would.